finals, a series showdown between two Central Division. The Pistons with a 1-0 series lead.
AV team to now wrestling the varsity team. Because Detroit is...
Zach Zarba alongside Curtis Blair and Carl Lane. And Mobley over to a wide open Wade in the corner for three.
Robinson to Tobias Harrison, a quick swing by Mobley to get Dean Wade going.
Duren, hand off to Cunningham. This is Harris. He's off. Harden on the move, draws the crowd, dump off to Allen. Allen, first turnover. Harris, pull up Jay, won't go to Robinson. Robinson, bottoms.
I mean, I thought Christmas was in December already. The Cavs, 2 turnovers just right back to the Pistons in opportunities to...
For the 1 seed Detroit, having to get past a tough test in round 1, 7-game series over Orlando, coming back from a 3-1 hole. Mobley going at Harris, got caught in the air, tossed it right to Robinson. Robinson racing down the lane.
Just more of the same from Cleveland, which isn't complimentary at this point, giving the ball back.
Harden defended by Cunningham. Step back Jay. Won't go. Back tap. Chase down. Thompson comes out of there with it. Going down the lane. It rolls in. 9-0 run for Detroit. Mitchell. Nowhere to go. Mobley. Dump off. Allen gets 2.
He's used to his team easing in the games, as uncomfortable as it's been.
Cunningham on the logo. 5 on the shot clock. Cunningham. ISO with Mitchell off balance. Won't go. Harden racing ahead. Pass ahead. Mobley couldn't.
Advancing up the floor.
Duren. Looking for Cunningham. Averaging 31 points in this postseason. Cunningham trying to get it back to Duren. It ricochets to Mitchell. First turnover for Detroit. Mitchell driving home. Duren tried to pass it off to Thompson. And the steal secured by Mobley. Mitchell the cross. Mitchell in the lane. The teardrop won't go. They finished 7th in the NBA during the regular season in scoring at just under 28 points a game, averaging 23 in the playoffs. Mitchell. Oh, getting shifty. Tobias.
Down on the deck.
Timeout on the floor. Dennis Jenkins on the floor now, defended by Dennis Schroeder. Both have checked in for their respective clubs.
Let's check Tobias and his movements, both on the ball and off the ball.
Robinson rolling to the rim. Thompson with
working out of that dunker spot. Such a devastating cutter. Detroit, one of the best cutting teams, if not the best cutting team in the NBA.
Schroeder, the runner, won't go. Harden will take his time. Harden matched up with Robinson. Sees a double. Pull up Jay. Won't go. Harris gonna back down the smaller Schroeder. Over to Thompson. 3 seconds for Jenkins. Jenkins fires. Left it short. And Allen. Doesn't get any less physical when Duren takes his seat. Stewart as tough as there is. 16-11 Detroit. Bench hit 4 3-pointers.
I like this combination for Cleveland right now. You can play James Harden with Allen on the roll with shooters and a driver in Schroeder from the perimeter.
Jenkins off the mark. Tight rebound. Schroeder. Hard drive. Schroeder over for the Cavs. Robinson. No. Ball to Allen. Allen. Jenkins won the tip. And tosses it up. Thompson. Robinson. With pocket pass. Thompson out to Jenkins. Penetrating. Dump off. Thompson. 2 more. Harden. Now shadowed by Robinson. Harden on the move. Tied up. Adam
The controllables have not done a great job here in the first 8 minutes of this basketball game. I mean, I thought Christmas was in December already. The Cavs, 2 turnovers just right back
by Strus. Robinson penetrating.
And it gets the other team in this crowd going.
Near Cookies. Mitchell. First foul on the shot clock. Mitchell. Slapped out of bounds. It will stay with the Cavaliers. Spin. Fires. No. The belief is
Suffocating
there
defense.
for the 1-seed Detroit. Having to get past.
Jenkins dunk.
Mitchell. Short. 7-0 run. Timeout Cleveland. Robinson inside to Stewart.
Just more of the same from Cleveland, which isn't compliment life they need. Every pass, every movement by Cleveland is just swarmed by the Piston defense.
Tyson outside, shooter for 3. No good. Tyson there for second. Karis LeVert and Jalen Duren back in for the Pistons.
Mobley, Donovan Mitchell combination to see if they can find something there.
Cunningham over to LeVert. LeVert driving, toss out to Jenkins, fires a tray, left it short. LeVert off the offensive board. It's 35% here in this first quarter. LeVert. That pass too hot for Duren. He secures it. Jenkins now off a Duren screen. In and out dribble. Jenkins, the floater.
Pure the screen, shoots a floater over Evan Mobley. Welcome to the playoffs, Dennis Jenkins.
Got more comfortable as the postseason has gone along. Mitchell, windmill gather, fouled by Holland.
In 8 games for a guy that last year shot 71 free throws.
ABC and Peacock, Pistons, Cavaliers, Game 3 in Cleveland, and then Saturday on ABC, Thunder at the J.B. Bickerstaff in response to stats said, well, flopping's a violation. A Pistons turnover. Strus over to Tyson, outside to Schroeder. Schroeder driving, dump off, Mobley got the... A 7-second difference between the shot and game clock. Cunningham over to LeVert, extra pass, Holland. Fires from deep, well off the mark.
Didn't big. Detroit made 2 last-second shots in game 1. Huge differential in the score. Cavs, maybe they can return the favor here in game 2.
Strus, hard drive, stripped.
Effort. I mean, again, those turnovers just putting them behind early on. It's going to be another climb for the Cavaliers.
Meanwhile, Detroit, some brilliant moments on the defensive end in that first 12. That's a dangerous pass.
That's the game. So talking to Asar Thompson earlier, by the way, guys, he told us when we're in transition, no one can run with us, and it's proving so far.
No question about it. Inside, Tyson the board. Tyson over to Mobley. To a cutting Mitchell. Mitchell in the lane, floats it up and in.
Tough shot taker and a tough shot maker.
Mitchell in double figures now with 10. Cunningham sizing up Strus. Tough handle on the cross, turned it over. Mitchell down the lane, off balance. 25-20 advantage for Detroit. Duren up top. Inside, Cunningham had the seal. Toss out to Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Yes!
patience right there. Duncan just eyes on the rim, forces the defense to come to him, and K gets the friendly home roll.
Pistons by 8. Tyson, and we heard that slap all the add to it here. Can't hit. Meanwhile, that
so not to make excuses for it, but Kay Cunningham has struggled with his high turnover rate as well in the playoffs.
Duran spit
Here, and I think the Cavs willing to let him play in some isolation. He's not a great ISO player, but 2 there for Jalen.
Harden. Now it's Mitchell, defended by Green. Mitchell for 3, can't hit. Duran, cut off by Mobley. Cunningham over to LeVert. LeVert flicks the wrist and connect.
There for K, just getting off it immediately, seeing multiple bodies.
Harden can't answer. This match is the largest lead of the ball game thus far for Detroit. LeVert, 10th year out of Michigan, in the lane, can't connect. Harden on the move, got some space and drills it.
For James Harden, and this time enough of a bump to create the shooting window as Duncan Robinson was falling backwards.
First field goal for Harden after starting 0 for 4. Duran on the move. Jalen Duran did not have a double-double in his first 6 postseason games this year. First free throw attempts of the night for Detroit. Cleveland 24. Harden on the move, toss out. This is Ellis, got a tray. Ron Holland the second, Tobias Harris back in for Detroit. Javonte Green also takes the seat. Harden on the quarter for the Cavaliers. Harris defended by the pesky Ellis. Harris over to Holland. High arcing shot won't go. Trying to stay with it. Holland. Holland. Do you ever think one day we transition to talking about an NBA NASCAR?
Pretty incredible run he's on for this season. And the answer is no. No.
9-point advantage for Detroit. Harden, great hands by Holland.
For J.B. Bickerstaff, Sir Thompson goes to the bench, and you come back in with another dog. Yes. I mean, Ron Holland come in and just straight play defense and get up into your space. So not a huge break for Harden in terms of the perimeter defender he's having to go against.
Jenkins inside, can't. Schroeder, pocket pass to Allen, who hits the runner.
To share that story, and then for Duncan to have his best scoring output to win this award.
Yes.
Just very grateful for his family and their openness about mental health and awareness to it.
Cunningham out to Jenkins, 3-ball. Detroit had missed their last 5 before that make. Harden right down the lane, he's fouled. It's an advantage in the paint. They were #1 in the NBA in paint points during the regular season. And the Cavaliers some 3-point range, but so far in this one.
It goes back to the adjustments that Steve Nash and Udonis and Blake and Dirk. How many guys do we have in the studio, by the way? But what they were
got the Nike fit going is 39-33. Feels like this first half has been dominated by the Pistons, but it's just a 2-possession game. Jenkins making an 8-point game.
Area where he wanted to pull up, get himself on balance, and knock down the jump shot.
Harden, the floater, left it short. Allen the offensive board. Allen.
And Allen back to the free throw line. These are beneficial possessions, though, for Cleveland. To keep picking up these fouls, the free throw line can be your friend.
Cleveland 34. Harris got a step on Wade, goes to the
right by Tobias Harris. Quick move around Dean Wade, and the great English on the spin off the glass on the other side.
Harden, no, back tap, and we have a loose ball. Free throw attempt so far for Detroit. These will be free throws 11 and 12. 5 points and 5 assists. Allen got 2. Cunningham around a Duran screen. Cunningham for 3. Short. Rebound. Mitchell. Cross pass. Wade can't hit the tray. Rebound Jenkins. They are 2 for 11 from downtown. Jenkins. Oh, he's a blur.
The move by Jenkins. Thought he was going to pick it up early. Took one more step. And right back to the rim in transition.
Mitchell. Skip pass, Drews, no hesitation. Jenkins the offensive board. Under 3 to go in the second. Jenkins. Short. Duran another offensive board. Harris penetrating and puts it in.
Nightly basis.
He's grown as the postseason has gone along. Asked J.B. Bickerstaff what his advice to Dennis Jenkins was after he struggled in the first couple games of the postseason. He said slow down. And he settled in nicely. He has 11 points off the bench. Harden can't
in open space.
7 turnovers for Detroit. Mobley trying to get going off the heel. Jenkins over to Harris. Harris got it to go.
Just playing next level basketball for the Pistons in the playoffs.
33 years young. Harden connect. The Detroit lead is 11. Jenkins. Cunningham. Over to Robinson. Yes! He had 5 threes in game 1. Mitchell outside. Mobley 3. And he answers.
Go back to Duncan on the move here. Nobody reacting to him off the screen. And Jared Allen has to come out of the hole to try to challenge it. Way too late.
Mobley inside. Hand fake. Swatted out of bounds.
At that time.
Jenkins on the logo. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Cunningham. 5 points so far. 4 seconds. Inside. Duran. And Allen lands on.
And the Pistons will have to work on an SOB here. Side out of bounds.
8.4 on the second quarter game clock. Duran over to Jenkins. Jenkins to Duran. Cunningham the lob. Duran can't finish. Mobley just pulled down his first rebound of the ball game. Mitchell, no look. Allen.
And then Mitchell comes back, and an easy one for the Cavs.
The Detroit lead is 9. Cunningham on an island with Mobley. Cunningham faded away, can't hit. Game. He has 5 points so far. Mitchell outside to Wade. No. Duran with Cunningham, the skip pass to Thompson. Harris. Trying to work on Wade here. Harris, dump off to Thompson. Thompson off bounce. Thought he was fouled. Mitchell fouled. And
Move promotes more of a floater shot than getting all the way to the rim.
Carroll subvert to the scorer's table. Asar Thompson had a frustration foul.
In the first half. I want to go back to game 1. Kenny Atkinson, there was only a 22% usage percentage from Donovan Mitchell after scoring 14 in the second half in game 1. Let's see if tonight he's more of a focal point.
LeVert. Going at his former teammate from Brooklyn. This is Robinson back to LeVert. LeVert for three. Allen, great low post position, fouled by Harris.
Free throws for the Cavaliers and closer to the bonus with the
Poppy taking care of the basketball. They've gotten better as the game has gone along through the postseason, particularly in the second half.
Well, we mentioned to Kenny about the defense coming out of desperation for the Cleveland. If they can just play more sustained intensity on the defensive end with more intensity, puts them in a great position. Donovan covers so much ground, but it does promote those tough floaters where he's more than capable of making them.
He has a game-high 15. Harris, bully ball inside, got the soft top. 11 points for Tobias Harris. Mitchell. Now it's over to Wade. Wade, bullseye.
Three-point shot as the closeout was coming next to him. And a nice rhythm three that goes.
Fourth three-pointer of the ball game for the Cavaliers. Cunningham on the move. Special delivery. Harden looking for an opening. Harden, no, can't control it. Mitchell, the cross, kept the pivot. Toss out the way. Mobley. Inside Wade, can't finish.
Late cut and unable to finish the lay-in.
Both teams missing from point blank. Cunningham is fouled. May is mental. 741, 741 for free. Confidential, 24/7 support. Cunningham.
Detroit's commitment to still play 90 feet, 94 feet up and try to wear the Cavs down. It's still there here early in the third.
Allen. Dump off to Mitchell. Mitchell flips it up. Bounce.
Talking to Carl Lane about the hands on the ball on the way up. And what soft touch by Donovan Mitchell going full speed.
Cunningham. Oh, nice heading. Cunningham!
What a move by Cade to get right to the rack.
Mobley to Mitchell to Allen. Got a bear.
Umars used to take them to games when he was a kid. He told me, I have not seen an NBA game in person.
Every championship caliber iteration of the Detroit Pistons going back to the
finals.
First 60-win team in 20 years for Detroit. 62-56. Cunningham. Quick pass inside. Duren.
Decision, and that is difficult to do.
Fourth most prolific duo in the NBA during the regular season.
Which puts the defense in a bind, and right away to the free throw line for Jalen Duren.
Duren with 6 points. Cleveland remaining within striking distance.
Well, how about just 3 turnovers since the first quarter? They had 6 in the first.
Toss out to Harden. Harden out to Mitchell. Open for three.
Cavaliers finding that identity and controlling what they need to. Great find in the corner for Mitchell for three.
Mitchell with 8 in the third already. Harris flicks the wrist. Mitchell. Nice feed inside. Allen battling with Duren. Left hand hook well off the mark. Wade tried to save it.
He knocks it down. 7 seconds on the clock here for the Cavs to try to work.
Allen back to Mitchell. Fires a three. Oh, he goes glass. Mitchell fired up. 11 in the third. 4-point ball game. Harris on the move. Can't hit for in the postseason. Pass to a cutting Schroeder, who dribbles out of trouble. Mitchell on fire here in the third. Mitchell pull up. Jay won't go. Detroit 66, Cleveland 62. Robinson fires a three. Off the mark. Allen pushes his way in.
And how about the Cavs? Back within 2.
Detroit looking to regain some momentum. Robinson, good! Third triple of the night for Robinson. Tyson, air ball. Allen, under 4 to go in the third. Duren, over to Harris. Harris has 14. Harris the fade, off the mark. We saw Harden, Mobley back in.
We saw in the first half the combination was Harden playing with Allen. Kenny switching that up here in the second half as Harden checks in to get minutes with Mobley as the big.
Harden, excuse me, this is Harris inside, fouled by Harden. 21 points and 8 boards thus far. And JB simply said experience matters.
Thing that I found incredible about Tobias Harris this season. Oh, Stu gets in. All year long, he's had 6 in a row in the postseason. That's tied with Johnny Moore, the San Antonio Spurs back in '83, but what a remarkable run to start his postseason.
Rising to the occasion when the bright lights are the brightest. Here's Mobley inside. Cavaliers have control to third. Schroeder outside to Strus. Strus penetrates, and the dump point ball game late third. Strus got a look from deep and hits.
That time Mobley didn't have the advantage, but a quick kickback to Strus and enough rim for him to hit a huge three.
His first field goal of the ball game. Cunningham. That's a tough fade to Mobley. Tyson, pocket pass to Mobley. Mobley battling Stewart. Tough shot, no. Stewart's a brick wall. Cunningham fouled.
What a great block.
11 points, 9 assists, taking anything off of his teammates' plate. Good enough. Detroit 76, Cleveland 71. Schroeder. Schroeder good on the first. Over to Robinson. Robinson on the drive, puts it up, won't go. Battle for the board, secured by Schroeder. Harden across the timeline. Harden on the drive, pull up. Jay is pure off. Pistons can hold for the final shot of the period. Jenkins over to Cunningham. Back to Jenkins. 3-ball. Boom! Have a single turnover in the third quarter. Mitchell, a good look. Short on the tray. They get the offensive board. Schroeder going to Cunningham. Out to Tyson. Tyson down the lane. And he gets it to Thompson on the floor. He's been limited in this one with those 4 fouls. Duren going at Mobley. Mobley with the rejection. Outside to Robinson, and he doesn't get it off in time. Cavaliers getting the 3 blocks for the former Defensive Player of the Year. Schroeder. Mitchell. Windmill gather. The runner won't go. Got his
26 playoffs, and he's all about it right now, trying to get their first win on the road.
Cunningham over to Thompson. Thompson, no. Schroeder, good pass, Mobley. What are you seeing from Detroit, Bones?
Well, I feel like really the Thompson fourth foul really disrupted the rhythm of what Detroit had going with him playing along the dunker spot, and everything has moved up. The Cavs have stepped into positions now where they're feeling more confident about where those guys are going to score from, and that's an emergency break glass with Tobias Harris in the post.
Tied again. Tyson off the mark on a three. Thompson the board. Tobias Harris with 17. Robinson!
Even Duncan loved that one from distance.
Schroeder. That first turnover of the second half for the Cavs. And the Pistons give it right back. Mitchell the cross. Mitchell the floater is good.
Again to that floater. And right now he's dialed in from that range, Brady.
3 minutes gone by in the fourth. Harris looking to go back to work. Defended by Mitchell. Double comes. Harris turns. Can't. Up ahead. Strus to Mitchell. In and out. Great defense. Steals, 2 blocks. Doing a little bit of everything. Cunningham with the handle. Harris sizing up Harden. Harris in the lane. Puts it in.
Shooting was down. That part, his rim attack in the playoffs, Tobias Harris has been phenomenal getting into the lane and scoring with aggression.
Mobley down the lane. Outside to Mitchell. Off the
He starts to feel that he's got to put his imprint on this game.
Robinson to Thompson. Back outside. Robinson doesn't have space. On the move. Out to Thompson. Robinson got it back. Off the heel. Harris the board. Thompson.
Wow.
Will go
to the line with some big free throws here at 7:36.
57%. Right now, just a 1 rebound advantage this far for the Pistons over the Cavaliers, and this one is and an offensive board, a back tap by Stewart.
Second time Stu's been able to get in there. The first time he scored, this time he keeps the possession alive.
Thompson over to Robinson. Oh!
For Duncan to get to the corner right in front of his bench.
5 3-pointers for Robinson in game 1, 5 in game 2. Harden. He has that postseason experience. Went to 2 NBA finals with them.
This one, again, you want Dean Wade to play. You want him in your... You want to bring Tyson back in for those moments.
Pistons by 4. Cunningham on the move, down the lane with the left. No. Schroeder surveying the floor. Matched up with Stewart. Schroeder on the drive, stops, nowhere to go. Strus got space, off the mark. And neither team has utilized the challenge thus far in this ball game. Harden over to Strus. No. And Tipner there.
Absolutely.
Detroit 89, Cleveland 87. Cunningham for 3. Yeah!
He had the cave drive. He missed the lefty. This time behind the screen of beef stew, where he creates plenty of room. Trust me, Cunningham drills his 3.
Allen. Cunningham on an island with Allen. Calls for a screen. Got the switch. In and out. Cunningham fading in.
4. This is a huge 5 minutes for not only this team, but for the organization, I feel.
Allen inside. Cavaliers have done a tremendous job battling back after an early hole. Cunningham Shot clock to 6. Into Thompson to a cutting Jenkins. Jenkins! Cunningham, no! And rebound scooped up by Harden.
Hard to believe that was not a foul with Jenkins going in there. Unbelievable attack, but Cleveland got away with one.
Mobley, in and out.
Double bigs in with Dean Wade along with Harden and Mitchell to try to close this one out.
Duren will check in next, dead ball for Detroit. Harris. Short. Cunningham.
And will the tactics of what it is J.B. Bickerstaff has created this, and that they can wear them down, will it be enough here in game 2?
Cunningham has the last 7 for Detroit. Wade back to Harden. Outside to Mitchell. Pump. Sidestep 3. Won't go. Duren the box out.
And him working in the mid-range has been a big, big advantage for the Pistons.
Harris, 19 on the ball game. Fade away for Tobias Harris.
And now 7 straight games for Tobias with 20 or more.
Mitchell, foul. First, Asar Thompson just took a seat, still with 4 fouls.
But this time it's Harden.
Cunningham the cross. Tried to dump it off to Duren. And boom. Thompson. Cunningham loses Strus. Cunningham!
And lucky to not foul, but almost got that strip on Strus.
And a foul before. He's 5 for 6. Detroit 101. Cleveland 93. Almost had another foul before the inbound. Mitchell deep in the corner, hounded by Jenkins. Mitchell the step through, and Allen.
Right into the hands of Allen.
Cunningham, cross, spin, Cunningham, no, up and in. Thompson made the play.
Thompson 2 times on that play, making it happen.
Mitchell bump. Again, Thompson picking up his 5th.
Sessions taking care of the ball, critical here. See if Detroit can spread it out and make sure there's enough room for the ball.
Jenkins. 1 minute to go. Jenkins. Blocked by Strus. Thompson got it off. And